I expect you're aware that there are some elections coming up in May, and there are some for the town council. And my fellow councillors and I have made a little video so that you can see and hear what it's like to be a councillor and perhaps decide to be a councillor yourself. It's very fulfilling, very satisfying to contribute to your community and feel like you're making a difference.
Well, I've only been a councillor for about a year. I was elected in a by-election last March, so I'm very much new to this. It is miles more interesting than I even hoped for. There's so much that you can do. You can be as involved as you want to. I mean, I've joined quite a couple of committees, a couple of working parties, but you know, you don't have to do that. But I think it makes it more fulfilling, and the more that you get into it, the more interesting it becomes.
Well, I was put forward by a friend who suggested that it's something I should do. I wasn't working very hard, so she thought I would do something voluntary and something for the town. The full council meetings are quite serious, but important. So it's not too time consuming, and a nice lot of people, and you know, you feel you're doing something towards helping your sort of area.
Been a town councillor for nearly 4 years. Moved to Marlborough 34 years ago, where my children went here. My daughter was a head girl of St John's, and I thought it was time to put something back into the town after having such a great life here.
When my wife and I moved here in 2021, there was an opportunity to try and become a part of the community and to change some of the things that happen in the town. And that was the primary motivation with a young family to make life better for us and for those around us.
I've been a councillor for 12 years now. Well, I'd fairly recently retired, and I'd got some time on my hands, and I decided it was a good way of putting something back into the community.
Nothing. It's a volunteering job, yes.
Absolutely nothing.
Why do you do it?
Because I really enjoy it. It is a great group of people, both with the councillors and the town council staff, who are all so determined to try and make life better, and to be part of an organisation which is so motivated to deliver positive things is a really rewarding experience.
People think that politics don't matter, but actually they do, because politics is in every aspect of our lives, and our town council is where democracy starts.
I think local democracy is really where democracy starts. I mean, you are at the very heart of trying to help your local community, and you can actually see the results straight away. If somebody's asking you for help, they can actually go and meet you and see you, and they see you about shopping. I think it's really important.
Yes, there is a point in local democracy. We make lots of decisions for the town, for the things that are happening now and things that are happening in the future. Wiltshire Council control lots of the biggest issues here, like traffic, for example, but the town council can have a big influence on Wiltshire Council. We have 3 Wiltshire councillors on the town council, and their interface is really important in getting the message from Marlborough to the Wiltshire Council.
And whilst many powers are held either by central government or by the county council, actually our opportunities within the town to respond quickly to the needs of the people and to try and derive those benefits in particularly the areas that just frustrate us, and to try and make life better for us and make the town look better, feel better for everything we want to try and do, is where the town council has real powers to try and deliver change.
Thank you all for coming this evening, and welcome to Marlborough Town Council's planning meeting. In that case, all those in favour, please raise your hands. Any against?
I think it's what you make it, really. I mean, we obviously have most Monday evenings for either council meetings or committee meetings. And what you do on top of that is totally voluntary. It depends what projects you get involved in. My biggest involvement was with the neighbourhood plan, which did take quite a bit of time. The town council looks after our public buildings like the town hall and the youth centre, looks after the cemetery, looks after our parks and open spaces, and it looks after the children's playgrounds. They are the main areas that the town council controls in terms of its expenditure.
With the parent of a young child, I have also taken on a role in the Amenities and Open Spaces Committee as an opportunity to give back to things like the playgrounds and social areas and communities of our town, and additionally the Allotment Association. As an allotment holder, it's an attempt to try and give back and to make sure that what we need as local growers and producers is fit for purpose, which is still something ongoing.
As a councillor, every councillor is a member of the planning committee. We meet every 3 or 4 weeks, and that's really interesting. Also, I'm on the open spaces committee. I'm involved with ARC in the Stonebridge Meadow on the management committee. I'm on the finance committee, which is really interesting. You see how the town works there. And I'm also on the town centre working party, which is a group of 5 or 6 of us who are dedicated to making the vibrant high street even more vibrant in the future.
I would say, well, the biggest job that I've done is to chair the neighbourhood plan, and that took nearly 5 years to complete. But I'm immensely proud of what we achieved there, and we've set the standard for building preservation and the environment within the town. Also, the reopening of the Youth and Community Centre, which was a major project, and the reopening of the town's public toilets, which was also a major achievement and much welcomed by our visitors.
I've got involved in the Amenities and Open Spaces Committee and also the Stonebridge Meadow Management Committee, which manages this area here, the water meadows by the River Kennet. The environment's very important, and we've seen a lot of progress and development here, and lots of wildlife, and it's a really nice place for people to come.
Yeah, we had something come up where there's going to be some parking removed. I managed to get everybody together. We had an issue that we wanted to sort out, and we were able to say our piece. I think that's a real beauty about what happened, and the parking was not removed, which was really good.
Well, how about the Jubilee celebrations? How about the King's Coronation celebrations, Remembrance Day Parade, which I think is fantastic for this town, and the excellent Christmas lights. Those are all serious events where you get the tradition of the town with the robes that we wear. And I think it really does add something to Marlborough when you see these events happening, and we do them so well.
The proudest moment so far was undoubtedly being a part of the organisation of the Platinum Jubilee commemorations that Marlborough had on the High Street. Reportedly, the largest street party in England, but it was a great opportunity to bring the community together on a fantastic occasion and have a really, really good day, which everyone was able to take part in.
I really enjoy being a councillor. I enjoy the many varied people we have on the various committees. We've got farmers, soldiers, business people, local residents, a good mix, and we're all working together, no politics, in the best interests of Marlborough.
I think a deeper involvement in where I live, and a sense of community, and a feeling of being able to make some sort of difference, or at least trying to. And it's, you know, nice lot of people on the council.
I think I just like doing the little committees, because there's a very small group of you and you're discussing 1 or 2 issues, and I think it's really interesting. You get to know the other councillors that way. I think it's very nerve-wracking when you don't know any of the sort of issues that are going on currently, and you do feel a bit scared to ask questions first of all. But what I would recommend is you spend the first few meetings just listening. Everybody's so lovely; they really help you. So it's a bit scary, but it's okay now. I would suggest the first thing they should do is actually come and sit in on one of the council meetings, because all the general meeting and the planning meeting are open to the public. So just come in, you don't have to say anything. You can just sit there and listen to what goes on, and that will give you a flavour of what the types of things that we're talking about. And you'll see that we are just ordinary people, and you might see yourself and go, actually, that's not so scary. They're ordinary people just like me, and I feel I could join them.
What I would say to those social media warriors out there, there's a lot going on in the town, a lot to get involved with. I think you would really enjoy getting mad in Marlborough. What do I mean getting mad? Making a difference. No good just posting about it. Come and make the change that you want to see happen in the town. It's not too onerous. Most of the committee meetings are on Monday evenings. They're in Marlborough, so it's not far to travel. The people you work with are very interesting. There's lively debates, your brain's exercised, and I do look forward to going to all the, well, not all the meetings. Some of them, the finance ones, can be tricky when it gets to the precept, but it's something I would encourage anyone who's interested in local politics and interested in making Marlborough even more successful, come and join the town council.
Because I think there comes a point where you need to take responsibility for where you live. You can't always expect everyone else to do it. And if you've got some spare time like I have, it's a fun and worthwhile thing to do. Yes, get involved and feel that you're making a difference.
It's very easy in this day and age to be apathetic to change, and the town council and being a part of the town council is a really good way of being able to take an active role in improving your life, our lives in the town for the better. So I would encourage anyone and everyone, if you have those frustrations about where you live, take the time, put yourself forward, and become a part of this organisation to try and make changes for the better.
I would say don't be afraid of doing it. It can be very rewarding, and you've really got to take time to get involved in it. If you become a councillor, then take some time, at least 6 months to a year, to actually learn how everything works before you start becoming very active in different committees and so on.
Fundamentally, I'd say why not? Everyone has bits of their lives that frustrate them, bits that irk them, and this is a very simple way of getting out, getting into a group of people who are well-meaning and well-intentioned, and changing things for the better in your town.
Try attending council meetings, see how they operate. You're welcome to come and look around the council. Just give things a go. I always say to councillors who are interested, give things a go. You can get involved in other ways too. You could get involved in working parties or just in some of the community events to see how we operate and what we do. It doesn't matter what ward you're from, you become part of the council at that point, and so you can take an interest in all aspects of Marlborough community and town. You can always come and talk to me any time. Just call in at the office and make an appointment, and we'll do what we can to help you along.
If you want to be a town councillor, put your name forward from the 11th of March. The red door on the high street are the town council offices. The town clerk and any of the staff are very willing and happy to give you any advice on any questions you may have. But put your name forward.
Nominations open on the 11th of March. Keep your eye on the Town Council website for more information for the upcoming elections on the 1st of May.
If you're not sure and you'd like to find out more information, please get in touch with me before the 11th of March.
Thank you for watching. Really hope that you'll think about stepping forward and becoming a councillor in our town.